Yeah, righty guys, welcome back. So, got the adventure for you here today. Got the new teas in. If you want one of them, jump over to our Shopify page there. We've got the brother all G'd up with one as well, getting the car set up, heading up to a place called Port Stephens. It's about a 5-hour drive, and yeah, going to chase a few muddies. So stay tuned for that. We'll take you along for the travel. Yew. Yeah, righty guys, so I've just pulled up here in Warong, so we're just cruising at the moment. Little brother's having a little pit stop, just having a little rest and revive. Little Bonnie's having a little break, walking about, stretching the legs. Been a good little pup the whole trip. 2 toilet breaks so far and none in the car. So can't complain about that, she's going pretty well, little Bon, good little apprentice. But yeah, stay tuned, we're still on our way up here at the moment. And yeah, we'll put the boat in tonight, early morning. And yeah, see how we go. So stay tuned for the Muddy Venture we got going on, guys. Yew! Yeah, righty guys, so we're up at the Big Jetty Caravan Park up here at Port Stephens, and I got all camp set up. It's about 10 o'clock the next morning. Got here at about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. It was a bit of a hectic travel. Your brother there. Table set up, got the swags, got the boat, the crab pots. Little Bonnie on the adventure. Stay tuned. Yeah. Alrighty, look at this guys, nice muddy flat right next to the big jetty here, all mangroves. This is the spot, brother. Stay tuned, we'll give you some look up the rest of the creek when we put the boat in and whatnot. We're just having a bit of an explore at the moment and go get some ice in a minute for the drinks and yeah, see how we go. Alrighty guys, so just at the end of the jetty here now, and looks like we've got a bit of competition out here, a few blokes getting out and about, which is good. It looks like we're in the right spot for it at least. Bloke just out there behind us putting in a few traps. There's a trap right in front of me here on the end of the jetty, there's 2 down here, there's traps everywhere, so we'll probably head up back to Tattersalls later on. Put a couple of traps up the back there for a few muddies, and then just behind me here, we're at Port Stephens Big Ford Jetty, and we can also probably put a couple traps along here in the channel and chase a few blue swimmers. So it's quite tight at the moment. Massive tide drops we got told, so very tidal area. It actually comes pretty much to where this sunken boat is. It's all sand beyond that pretty much, and as you can see the water's right up at the moment, but won't be long and should be high and dry, so get the boat in and get in and about and stay tuned for the venture up the back here. You. Yeah, righty guys, so not a good start. So the fuel connections on the boat and the fuel tank were both rooted. So we one of the local boys next to our campsite actually had a spare one, and lucky enough it was same for the Mercury and Yamaha. So threw that on, got the boat in. She's just putting up by the big jetty now. Tide should slowly start to be changing now, so it's starting to go out. Just up on the bridge, just past the jetty here, been told there's a few Jews getting about, so hopefully you can chase one of them a bit later. But yeah, boat seems like it's working now, so we'll probably just tie it up the jetty here, go back to camp, get all set up to go out for the Harvey, and yeah, stay tuned for that. So yeah, righty guys, so I don't know if you remember, not so long ago we tied the boat up just next to this jetty here, and that boat that was sunk before That's it right there, right next to us. So probably only about 3 foot, 4 foot of water maybe at the most. Yeah, so just in front of us here, I'll give you a look, but we've definitely, it was way above overhead. Our boat was probably sitting about up around this level before, so it's a massive tidal drop, big current, so I reckon the muddies aren't hiding around this, there's too much current. So what we'll do is head up the back here, hopefully find a couple of holes for a few muddies. So the brother's up the back on the dock there, and just going to go around a little jetty over there. It's a little bit easy to for the dog to get on, so stay tuned. We'll catch up back in a minute. Yeah, righty guys, so yeah, back up the front there was a little bit hectic. It's blowing a bit of a nor'east gale at the moment. Bit of choppiness up the front channel there, but we're heading up the back at the moment. It's about probably 15 minutes ahead of us, and we'll be up the back toward Tattersaw. So once we get up there, we'll have a search around. I've already counted about 8 crab traps already down this little front section. I heard they get the blue swimmers and whatnot. Apparently there's not a few too many people get up the back here, they just all stay around the front. So gonna have a bit of an adventure up the back here and see how we go. So hopefully put the pots in the night and get a few muddies in the morning, but stay tuned for how we go. Yeah, righty guys, so here I am all G'd up on getting right up the back, and my brother turned around and he goes, have a look at this spot right here. And I went, oh. So we just pulled in. It's fair shallow at the channel there, but wow, look at these banks here. I'll give you a look. That's steep, nice looking banks. That many holes, but I don't know how deep it gets up here. We'll give it a squeeze. I know there's a lot of oysters and whatnot. I'll send the brother up the front of the boat so it keeps the back of the motor nice and level, and see how we go at the back here. Yew. Right, here we go guys. I have never seen a bank anything like it before. This is where it's at. I'll tell you what, if we don't get a mud crab, dead set. Well, look at the prime location we got here. Just pure holes in the bank, like thousands. Nice little holes so far. A couple of big ones, but we only just started heading up this little crevice here. We actually might be at already up at the Muddy Island already, so might give it a go. It's one of the best looking spots I've ever seen before. Heaps of little crabs in those little holes there. So I'll go up here, hopefully find a couple of nice monster holes and see how we go. Yeah, righty guys, so we're just headed off from the caravan park where we're staying at. The Big 4 jetty at Port Stephens. And just come up a little bit and we've seen the first little honey hole that my brother spotted, and I was just flat chat Vicky, worried about get up to Mud Island. About halfway in between, and the brother goes, oi! And we pulled up here and just look at it. Woo! Just looks amazing right now. So we've got a few days up here, so right now today we're just gonna explore a little bit, have a look. The dewies are on at the moment, so it'd be awesome to get a dewie, I'll tell you what, but heaps of little creeks we can have a look at up here, and a few local knowledge as well. So getting a bit blowy here, so we'll catch up with you a bit later. Oh my god, we have just hit a honey hole. I can't believe it. Some of these sites, I've never seen anything like it. This is absolute outrageously great mud crabbing, like. I'll tell you what, we haven't got one yet, but I'll tell you, if we don't get one, I will quit YouTubing forever. But this is one of the best prime locations. I can't believe my little bro put us onto this little location. Unfortunately, we couldn't camp at the national park. The next best thing was the caravan park, so nice little honey hole, little crevice. Just out here in front of us is the main creek, off the main inlet, and as you can see, just a honey hole. This goes up for a while too. But little hole right there, look, straight in front of us. I reckon we could be on to a couple of muddies here. This is outrageously crazy how good it is up here. I can't believe it. I reckon I'm gonna be onto a muddy tomorrow for sure. Stay tuned. Yeah, look at this honey hole here, guys. If that isn't a Muddy Venture, I don't know what is, guys. That is prime location right there. And as you see, back into the main inlet. Throw 1 foot up here. Brother's just getting onto it right now. Yeah, righty guys, so first trap going in right here, little honey hole. Got the brother with me. And yeah, hopefully we get a couple, so let's send this pot into a Muddy Venture. And I've seen a few traps up along here as well, so there's definitely a few little sneaky fellas. There was no bubbles or nothing. So with this one, I don't really want to make it obvious, so I'm going to throw this little bubble up on the bank there. And hopefully no one else can see it and doesn't bother about coming up here. So stay tuned tomorrow how we go with this one. Yew. Yeah, righty guys, we hope you liked this week's episode. And if you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see all that new content coming up each week, make sure to hit that subscribe button to get those notifications. So next episode dropping next week, so stay tuned for that. And that'll be checking a few extra pots and throwing a couple more in, and we've got a couple of days of it as well, so that'll be the next couple of weeks as well, so stay tuned for all the Muddy Ventures. Yep.